Hello everyone, thank you for tuning in. Today's is from April 15th, and I quote, "Once you have developed a spiritual disposition and start to channel spirits, it is difficult to undo your ability to channel spirits in most cases. But the study of the truth, faith, and your Dharma friends will protect you under such conditions. You will truly be protected by being part of the group of people with faith." From The Laws of Secret by Master Okawa. Thank you, Master Okawa. All right, so The Laws of Secret is a laws series where Master kind of revealed to the public something that, in a way, usually in a religion, is not revealed to the public, but it's actually more for our internal members. What I mean by that is, just listening to this quote. How many of you out there have friends who does not believe in spirituality or who does not believe in the ability to channel spirits? I'm sure there's a lot. Even if you have faith in Christianity, it's sometimes looked as evil. It's an evil doing when you channel a soul. So for the common public, it may seem like it's not something that's important. That's why what I said earlier was why I said it. It's usually in an internal publication for people who are already doing spiritual discipline and who's been in contact with spiritual experiences. However, he purposely gave this book to the public. And there's probably a big, deep meaning behind it, but I do feel that more and more people are becoming spiritual these days. There's this wave of awakening that's going on. This comes from my experience because I go out every day into New York City, and I go out there for missionary work. I spread flyers, sell books and things like that, and I get to converse with a lot of different people. So it really comes from my experience that a lot of people are opening up spiritually. And these aren't just crazy people, right? Like the person I met last week, she works at a law firm. So she studied law, a very secular, worldly knowledge, but also at the same time, she's having spiritual experiences. So, I firmly believe that there is a reason why Master gave us this kyoten to the public. But going back to the contents, once you have developed a spiritual disposition and start to channel spirits, it's difficult to undo it. Master uses the term opening your spiritual eyes. Once the spiritual eyes are opened, it's hard to close. So what does this opening the spiritual eyes mean? It means that you start hearing or seeing spirits. So it's something that normal people can't see. And usually we can't see it. That's how this world is created. We are confined in this physical body, so we lose the ability to see spirits or to hear spirits so that we can live our life based on our own decisions. If it's not created like this, let's say that your grandpa or grandma is always around you, even on your date, and he's like, "No, you shouldn't marry this girl or you shouldn't marry this guy." How would you be able to make decisions? How would you be able to live a sane life, right? It's impossible. So it's created like that. However, some people, after going through spiritual discipline, or sometimes when this is the harder one, when they're hurt too much, it kind of cracks open their barrier to the spirit world, and they start becoming possessed by evil spirits. Again, in New York City, when I'm out there, even if I'm out there just 2 hours a day, I would kind of witness a person who's possessed by evil spirits. They're talking to themselves. Maybe they're on drugs, but there's these people out there, unfortunate people out there, right? And so once this occurs, how do you protect yourself? For those who are going through it, it's a life and death matter. Just how painful it must be for them. Even if they go see a doctor, they're probably just going to give them pills, and then if that doesn't work, they're just going to be put into a mental hospital. But it's not the brain that's malfunctioning. It's a spiritual reason. So I think out of compassion, Master is teaching us this. And so there's 3 ways of protection. He talks more different ones, but in today's Words of Wisdom, he talks about 3 points. One is study of the truth. Now, what he means is studying Master Ryuho Okawa's kyotens, his books, because it's rich in wisdom of how to solve these spiritual matters. Knowledge is power. Faith. faith, it says faith here, but I'm assuming it's faith towards God or faith towards Buddha, a higher being, the creator. By having faith in the creator, El Cantare, spiritually you connect to him. And it's like, from the evil spirits that's possessing you, it's as if they're trying to break into a house with an alarm system. It makes it harder for them to come in because they know that you're extra protected. So I think that's the kind of a spiritual effect you have when you have faith. And then Dharma friends will protect you under such conditions. Dharma friends means like the gathering of happy science members. So this is where an organized religion has its merits. When you go to an organized religion, it means that there's other people like you who's studying and who's striving towards the truth. So there's like this spiritual barrier. Having friends who's looking towards the same direction, God, it like helps you, I guess, like three-dimensionally speaking, worldly speaking, you have someone to talk to, first off, right? I mean, just try to imagine talking to a friend who has no spiritual understanding about the spiritual pains you're going through. They'll think you're crazy. So you won't even have a place to talk about it. So first of all, you have a place to talk about it. That's already salvation, I think. And not only that, they will be able to give you great advice. And the power of their faith actually gives you extra protection too. So, I mean, I have experience where when I was a minister in LA Temple, there was a member who couldn't go to her job for 8 months. She had to take a leave because she started seeing things and hearing things. So she came to Happy Science for help, and at first she had no idea what we're talking about at our temple because she was so new. But she persisted. She tenaciously came to the temple once a week. Every week she came. And even if it was just once a week, in a matter of 3 or 4 months, that seeing and the hearing stopped. And the doctors told her that she can go back to work, and now she's back to her work and she's living a happy life. So I think that explains like the protection of being with Dharma friends. Just gathering once a week is a spiritual protection that you can obtain here at Happy Science. So I don't know how many people are watching these videos, but if you have a friend who has spiritual disturbances as a source of their pain, please share with them these videos and let them know that there's a safe haven. They can come to our local temples. All right, that is it for today. Thank you for joining, and see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.